I am Kamara here at the highest vibration. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you for being here. Taurus, new moon. Before we get into the message, let's take a deep breath. Breathe in from your root chakra up into the heart space. Exhale from the back of your heart space. Just take a moment to come to center and allow anything to come up that is asking to be released. So this is going to be, we're going to get into some tarot in this Taurus new moon message as well, and some affirmations. But let's talk about it. So we have this beautiful new moon in Taurus. And as much as Taurus is, wealth, abundance, and opulence, and luxury, and beauty, and art, and all these lovely things, we hear so many people talking about manifest money and manifest abundance. But we also have to talk about the inner wealth, right? And our values and our self-esteem and our body. Taurus is the senses. It is the body. It is our self-worth. And we have a lot that is coloring this new moon right now. We have Mercury is conjuncting Chiron, right? And so this is a story that has been playing out since about March 20th. And this is a closing of that story, and whatever that story is for you, with Chiron and Mercury finally meeting together for the last time. Chiron has been pretty heavy energetically in the collective, and so it's important that you pay attention to what's coming up for you right now. And yes, this is a new moon and this is a new beginning, but this is also asking you to finally close out a chapter to allow this new beginning, right? Oftentimes we give our power away by valuing people, places, and things that are not in alignment with our soul's purpose or our true values, right? And for the collective, a lot of these triggers could be coming up for you right now with Chiron and Mercury. And we also have a supportive aspect from Saturn, which Saturn will be sextiling this moon, which I'll talk about later. But I really want to talk about our value systems right now, what could be triggering you. And I like to get behind the psychology of things in order to actually heal the wound, right? Instead of putting a band-aid over it, because you can't manifest abundance if you don't fix what's going on inside, right? And so we really want to be able to optimize this Taurus energy, because Taurus definitely is wealth and abundance, but you can't have that with the wrong mindset. That if you're hurting on the inside and you haven't healed something that is asking you to pay attention to it. So what I've noticed and what I've observed, what the planets are showing, and I can say this in my personal life as well as people's life, the people in my personal life that I've been observing around me, our values are so important. And I've noticed people just will constantly give their self-worth away, in a sense. They overgive themselves for the sake of being seen, heard, and loved and appreciated. But this is about the value exchange. This is a balance that has to be obtained here. This is not, you can't overgive or keep overextending yourself and you're not receiving anything back. Taurus is a yin energy. This is about receiving, right? And if you're overgiving and you're not valuing yourself and you're not realizing your true worth, then that then creates an imbalance. And so this is really about reclaiming your power and really knowing your worth here and your self-esteem, and not allowing people to take that for granted. And so this moon is inviting us to really reclaim our value systems and our self-esteem, and owning that in who you are, and setting boundaries. Saturn sextiling Taurus. This is Saturn is boundaries, and so you want to set some very firm boundaries right now with the people in your life that has not been valuing you. And so let's talk about the tarot, because it's interesting. The cards that came out was the Seven of Pentacles reversed with the Queen of Pentacles. That's Taurus, right? And then the King of Cups, the Tower, the Empress, and the Strength card with the Sun card on the bottom of the deck. I'm almost blown away by the messages here, because the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is Earth energy, is telling me that there is something that's been out of alignment with the collective, where, again, overgiving, overextending yourself, perhaps you could not creating a long-term plan, right? It's suggesting to me that your efforts could be scattered, right? Your energy could be scattered, or you've invested in the wrong thing. I mean, this is so fitting. My mind's almost blown away, because it's literally investing in something that's not benefiting you, or in someone that does not see your value. You're literally overgiving. Some of you could be spending too much money, too much time. You're putting in too much effort into something that does not deserve your time anymore. And this is really time to close out a chapter and to begin a new one, where you understand your value now. The Seven of Pentacles reversed is saying literally just that. And oftentimes when you put your time and effort into something, and now this could be a relationship with someone, this could simply be a creative project, it could be a job, right? Whatever it is, it's asking you to take your power back here, because you could have put a lot of money in this. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. So this is something you put money in, you put time in, but it's almost like you don't want to let it go, because you can feel like you're defeated. You could feel like, oh, I failed. If I don't see this through, I'm going to fail if I don't see it through. Or I have to see this through, or I'm going to look like a failure, right? But sometimes God is asking you to just release it. You're wasting your time. If you keep putting your time, your money, your effort into something, and you're not identifying when a situation is no longer delivering any value to you, it's time to close the door. It's time to close the door on something that you've been putting too much time, effort, money, and energy into. It's just not seeing you, right? And oftentimes this can come back to our self-worth, right? We're not feeling good enough. We're not feeling worthy enough. Maybe it could even be abandonment issues. But this is about our self-worth here. This is Taurus, our values, okay? And so this moon is asking you to close the door on something that is no longer serving you. It's just taking away. And the thing with Taurus energy, this is a beautiful opportunity right now. We have all the opportunity in the world to create a beautiful life for yourself, to create the abundance and the wealth and whatever that means to you, right? It doesn't always have to mean money, but this is a beautiful opportunity. You have the planets are actually aligning for you to create and solidify this beautiful new beginning. And it starts with the inside. It starts with rewiring and reprogramming the mind, right? And the beautiful thing about a program is that it can always be changed. And so this is asking you to recognize where you have been giving your value away and scattering yourself, scattering your energy in things that are not meaningful. And so the Queen of Pentacles, this is coming back home into that earth energy, into who you are, right? Next to the King of Cups. And what's interesting in this spread is the Queen of Pentacles has her back turned to the King of Cups. And so this could be the splitting of a relationship, a job, a project. The Tower is here. And so this is Uranus with Jupiter right now in Taurus, which is asking us to be true and authentic to our individuality, right? This is literally shaking up that energy of Taurus that has been stubborn, wherever this is in your life, where Uranus is coming in and saying, hey, we can no longer do this. This has to change now. And then there comes the Empress coming back and home to herself. It's beautiful how these cards are coming out. And the Strength card here is like you're strengthening your will, right? Having the courage to initiate change. And this is solidifying whatever you initiate in Aries season. Now is a solidification with Taurus. This is grounding it now. This is bringing it to earth and planting these seeds now from what you initiated. You know, we've had a lot of these eclipse points activated, and so a lot of this stuff is truly asking right now, especially with Mercury conjunct Chiron. That's not an easy energy. This is tough conversations. These are healing conversations, all right. And this is something that's asking you to truly be honest in your authenticity and how you feel and how you're communicating with others. Setting these necessary boundaries of how people have been possibly even treating you in relationships, right? I mean, I can definitely even see it in my own life where people have taken my love for granted, or where I have been overgiving. I've done that a lot, right? Because I didn't see my worth, or I didn't see my value. But this is a time where it's time for you to see your worth and your value. So, this is a shift in awareness, a beautiful shift in awareness in how you've been talking to yourself, how you've been speaking to yourself, and how you have been speaking to others. And really investing your time and your energy on where you're going to actually see returns, right? And whether it's a relationship, it's a job, an investment, whatever it is. Recognizing the value. And I love to see the Sun card on the bottom of the deck. This is beautiful. This is a renewed sense of vitality and hope and creativity. Taurus is highly creative energy, and so with the Empress here and the Strength card and the Sun card, it's just a beautiful mix of energies of harnessing your creative gifts, believing in yourself, something that has now been let go of, and you're ready to start this new beginning. It can now, these seeds can germinate now, right? Releasing any blocks and allowing this unfoldment to happen now. And that's a beautiful thing. So let's take a deep breath and get into some affirmations before I close out this reading. Take a deep breath. And just know that there's nothing, again, that you need to add or take away. You are worthy and perfect and enough right now in this very moment. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of compassion. You're worthy of success. Your worthiness is not dependent on your achievements or what you have done in this world. You are just enough, just the way you are right now in this very moment. You are perfect, whole, and complete. I'm grateful for your existence here. You are worthy of praise, adoration, and unconditional love. And so say it with me. I am worthy of acceptance. I am worthy of unconditional love. I am worthy of compassion, joy, peace. I'm worthy of healing. I am enough just the way I am right now. My very existence makes this world a better place. I give myself permission to take up space. My worthiness is not defined by my achievements. Everything that I'm looking for, I find within me. Nothing outside of me, nothing externally can fill the void inside. I am enough just the way I am. I am creating a prosperous, beautiful, abundant future with meaningful and loving relationships that are full of reciprocity and support and gentleness and kindness. I will not allow my past to dictate my future. I have the power to change my story. I fully love the person that I am, both inside and out. And I release negative thoughts, limiting beliefs that I've had about myself, stories that are not true, other people's opinions of me, other people's judgments of me. I am perfect, whole, and complete. All right, you guys, that concludes our Taurus new moon meditation reading. I hope that you gained something from this, and I hope that you find your way home to yourself, and that you deeply love, honor, and accept yourself just the way you are right now, where you are. Don't forget, if my content resonated with you, you can go ahead and give my video a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. I would like to hear from you. And you can always click the links in my description box if you want to support me in any way. Until next time, keep loving, keep opening your heart space, and keep growing. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.